The Knicks are making headlines with a decision that could reshape the team's future and possibly spark heated debate among fans. Chris Jent is set to join as associate head coach, signaling a new era under head coach Mike Brown. But here's where it gets controversial. Brown's choice wasn't just about experience. It was about trust and personal connection. For Jent, this move is almost like a homecoming. Raised in New Jersey and even briefly wearing a Knicks jersey back in the 1996-97 season, he returns to familiar territory. His basketball journey is packed with unique experiences. He actually played more postseason games, 11, than regular season games, 6, and has a coveted NBA championship ring from these Houston Rockets days in 1994. Most people overlook how rare it is to play more playoff minutes than regular season, and it makes his story all the more fascinating. The bond between Jent and Brown runs deep. From 2006 to 2010, Jent was a key member of Brown's coaching staff with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and he even remained for another season after Brown moved on. Fast forward, Jent now leaves his role with the Charlotte Hornets, stepping in as the tactical mastermind expected to lead the Knicks' offensive strategies. But this appointment wasn't a given. Before settling on Jent, the Knicks made a hard push for Pacers assistant Mike Weiner. But he chose to stick with his soon-to-be NBA finalist team under Rick Carlisle. That was after unsuccessful attempts to land seasoned coaches like Pablo Prigioni, Timberwolves, Jay Triano, Mavericks, and James Borrego, Pelicans. This scramble makes you wonder, with standout assistants declining the offer, does that mean New York isn't as attractive for top coaching talent? Or is Brown simply prioritizing who he knows best? Brown's preference for familiar faces is clear. Triano had worked with him in Sacramento for 3 years, but in the end, it's Jent who gets the nod. Beneath the surface, this raises a controversial question. Is it smarter to prioritize personal relationships over raw credentials when assembling a coaching staff? Some would argue it builds trust and chemistry. Others might say it risks missing out on fresh, innovative tactics. Jent's track record as an assistant is nothing short of impressive. 18 seasons across the NBA, with teams including the Cavs, Hornets, 76ers, Magic, Kings, Hawks, and Lakers. He even briefly stepped up as interim head coach with Orlando Magic in 2004-05, though his stint ended with a 5-13 record, a stat that fuels ongoing debates about his ability to lead versus support. Now the Knicks' strategic responsibilities are clearly divided. The big challenge, and the part most people miss, is getting star guard Jalen Brunson and all-star big man Karl-Anthony Towns to mesh more effectively after several doubts surfaced last season about their compatibility. Will Jent's experience be the missing ingredient for a finals run? The coaching roster, besides Jent and O'Connor, includes Tom Thibodeau-era holdovers, Jordan Brink, Rick Brunson, Mark Bryant, Maurice Cheeks, and Darren Erman. Given the mix of old and new, it begs the question, can blending fresh leadership with established staff really deliver the breakthrough Knicks fans crave? So, what do you think? Is favoring trusted relationships the right move for a team hungry for an NBA championship? Or should the Knicks focus more on bringing in the hottest coaching minds, even if they're outsiders? Join the conversation below and let us know where you stand on this high-stakes debate.